Hello, hello. Viobit here, but you can call me Vio. And yeah, just chatting stream today. I might do other stuff later, specifically editing. I've been meaning to edit. I got distracted, and that's why I want to do this stream like this. And I might stream a second time tonight, although I don't know if that'll be gameplay. It should be Minecraft. I need to deal with my villagers. I do. They're such a nightmare. But I'm really tempted to make another character in DC Universe Online. I don't want to, like, do anything past the first mission, but I really want to design them. And that's just not an urge that'll go away. But anyway, the reason I've been distracted from this and the other work I really should be doing. Oh shit, it's the 25th, I haven't played it right. Anyway. I just kind of wanted to crochet, I specifically asked if it was a possible way to do this design. And I decided to do it. I don't specifically care about the final product in the sense that I've no intention of making it. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good angle at this crocheting so you can actually somewhat see what I'm doing, but I don't think that's possible. I think it's just gonna be me chatting while looking down at what I'm doing. So, oops. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to get a, shit, don't get turned around on me. I wanted to see if it was possible to do a mesh design in the way I could picture it in my head. And, there's some crochet hooks and yarn that my mother was willing to lend me, so I'm doing it. I have not crocheted since I was a kid, and that wasn't much. I don't really have the patience for it most of the time. I've been watching YouTube videos while I do it, which helps. This is super simple. Can I count to 7? I can! That's fun. Well, I'm talking, so that's the hard part for this. But I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Just a lot of different things. Video essays. Specifically Vampire Diaries video essay. I never watched the show, but it's fine. That doesn't mean anything. But yeah, I've just been going at it, and like I said, I wanted to see if it could get done with a specific type of pattern. It can. I've got so many more rows left to go, but each row is smaller than their last, so that's nice. I don't really care about the final product in that I just wanted it made, not that I was intending for any reason to make it, if that makes any sense. 3, 4, 5, okay. But on the bright side, I haven't needed too much instruction on how to actually do the stitches. My second skein of yarn for this, which is more than I thought I would need, but I don't estimate things ever. Values are not mine to estimate. They're not my problem. They should be, but I eschew that responsibility. Shoot. 5, 6, 7. I'm just making chains, and that's the easy part. But I'll be doing this until I either find I'm too distracted or I get bored, in which case I'm probably gonna do the DC Online stuff now and Minecraft later. 4, 5, 6. I debated doing a stream where I was playing replay mod because I really need to do that editing, and I figured, oh, this is a good thing to do, possibly. Except it would be a lot of me sitting in silence. Make a marker here, marker here, marker here. And I don't think that would be a good idea. Yeah, basically all I'm doing is crocheting chains, and then I attach them with a single crochet to the middle of the chain I've already done. And if I make a mistake, no, I didn't. That doesn't matter. It's not really for anyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I not count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the hardest part of this is, oh, I really can't count now, can I? I really, really can't, especially when I'm doing other things. On the bright side, at least, I finally got the chance to rewatch all of Randy Cunningham 9th Grade Ninja, which is something I've been meaning to do for a while now. Liked it way better on the rewatch. Like, I enjoyed it the first time, because I liked the premise, I liked the main character, but there's a lot of things I disliked the first time around that are so much better this time. The angle is just slightly too low to watch for you guys to actually see my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My hands are covered in lipstick. C'est la vie, it happens. Really good thing I don't have a manicure right now, because I would have broken it the other day. I was helping put parts on swapping parts out on a smoker. I wasn't of much help, if I'm entirely honest, but I was there, and I got so much grease on my hands, and I also took a chunk out of one of my thumbs. Only a couple layers of skin, but not a big deal. Okay. I really can't count. That's, not good. Unpleasant. I need to get a better webcam set up at some point. This is fine for now. It is, but it's not great. At least I'm not, like, trying to teach anyone how to crochet, because for one thing, I'm not a very good teacher in general. I have a hard time teaching anyone who doesn't learn the same way I do, which is a lot of people. It's like, oh, why don't I share my notes with anyone? Because my notes suck. They're only designed for one person to be used. And honestly, I don't use them a lot. And that shows a lot in my notes. Also, I'm personally of the belief that the best way to take notes is to take them directly on the PowerPoint of the material you're covering. The problem with this is it is stretching out as I go, because it gets heavier. Well, it's stretching out in general, but it's also not helping the fact that it's getting heavier as I go. There's already so many yards of yarn in this. 1, 2, 3. And yarn is, of course, measured in yards, but I don't know. I don't know I know a fair bit about yarn and crocheting and knitting, but not from personal experience. But anyway, I'm not really a handcraft person, but the people in my life are. Admittedly, I do enjoy embroidery, even if I haven't done it in a while. I have been considering doing that on stream. Really get me back into it. But I don't know if that would more just be a just chatting sort of thing. Just chatting while I do embroidery. That you don't get to see. Which is, admittedly, a shtick, and I kind of really want to do my logo. Except I'd have to do purple for the white parts. And I wouldn't do a filling because I don't like filling in with embroidery. Also because I don't have any white floss. I let my friend borrow my floss at one point, and she just owes me white. We hung little ghosts around everywhere, but she went through all of mine. Which, oh well, it's not a big deal. It's just that's not a color anymore. I do have a lot of colors though. But yeah, I would like to do that. I think that would be charming if I had the patience to actually finish it, which is the hard part about all of this. You don't. The yarn gets caught in my wires, which is inconvenient, to say the least. Many things in my life are inconvenient. 5, 6. Okay, just the way this one's dyed. Sometimes yarn is hard to keep your eyes on. At least it isn't black. That would be a real pain. If it were. 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually did come into this stream with the intention of speaking of things like my favorite movie, Princess Bride. I love that movie. I grew up on that movie. Is there a more perfect movie? Probably, but is there a better movie? No, I dare say not. And like I like a lot of things. I've liked a lot of movies in my life. Grease was once my favorite. Avengers, the first Avengers in 2012 was once my favorite. I have a lot of favorites a lot of times. It depends on my mood and the time of day you strike me. But Princess Bride has been my favorite movie for a very long time, and for very good reason. It's got a little bit of everything, and it does all of it well. There's something really interesting about the fact that the dude who wrote the book also wrote the screenplay, and which means he was actually good at adapting things and willing to let things change in his story to be a better movie. Because the book is kind of different. I haven't read the book in full. But it's very different. And it can be. And it should be. After all, books and movies convey information differently and therefore must be different in their execution. 5, 6, 7. Ah, one stitch too many. I haven't done that in a bit. Ah, well. I just don't want to drop it and have any phrasing accidentally tug out. But, oh well, at least I'm almost done with this row. In part, I just kind of want to get this done. I think I've made my decision about how I'm going to do the border, so that's good. 3. But yeah, this is, I don't know why, it just came to me, and once I started, I had to do it. Which is why I've been doing this instead of literally anything else. And there are many things I ought to be doing. Okay, this is a very different angle to be crocheting at instead of myself curled up in my lap with this and then my laptop in front of me on my knees. This is what tablet pillows are for. They're actually for laptops, in case you didn't know. It's their better purpose. It saves my neck so much pain. I mean, my neck is still in pain, but it's in less pain. Which is a thing I value. Also my lower back. My poor, poor lower back. 4, 5. This is why I need to go to a chiropractor. That and many other reasons, but that is among the reasons. Okay, row done. Gotta flip the whole thing. Back. Every row is shorter. So. This mesh thing is what it's doing. It's gonna make a giant triangle. That is the goal, a giant triangle. I assure you, it's gonna be great. I mean, it's just gonna be, so great is all relative. I kind of want to keep it, I kind of want to give away. Again, there's my kind of apathy. I want it done, I don't care that it's been made. That's not at all the right way of saying that, but whatever. I'm not making it because it's something I want to have. I'm making it because I wanted to make it. There, that's better. I've got plenty of sweaters and shawls, which I do love. And this is a nice summer shawl, but I'm cold. Not always, but often. I'd say always, but past couple weeks ago the AC was not keeping up. Although today it's been lovely. It rained. I love the rain. I live in a place where no matter how the rain treats you, everyone is always, but we needed the rain. And we do need the rain. But everyone says it. Great for the curls, though. Terrible for the frizz. 1. It would be better if I actually came into this with a plan about what things I was going to talk about. And more importantly, the ability to stay on topic. But whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And unwind. Cake of yarn is a good thing, but I need to make sure it doesn't wind out from the inside and the outside, because that was causing me problems in the other skein. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next thing I have to write in my play is my Ophelia Gertrude scene, which is one of my big departures from the original play. In fact, I'm skipping an entire scene partially because I didn't know how to adapt it. Because while it's a good scene, it's a little much for what I'm writing, and I'm going to value a different dynamic more. So I just realized, oh yeah, that's going to be their interactions. That's actually a very big deal for at least Gertrude. One of her 3 characters I feel like should be written with significant relationships to have in mind. Sometimes. At least for my shorter work, I try and keep that. Obviously, like, oh, character's best friend is a big deal. and that's something to be kept in mind. But not just that, but what value do these relationships bring to them, and how they can be displayed. Scenes, sometimes the point of a scene is just to show a character in being natural. So you can also see the departure of that. But that's not about my Ophelia Gertrude, that's about someone else. That's Marigold Arden. She's a delight. She's one of my superhero characters. And Marigold Arden is a shrew, to put it lightly, and that's how I've described her. She's mean, she's rude, she's highly insulting, and she's usually right when she is. She's very harsh in her critiques, but she's personally, she's just not very nice. She's kind and she's good, but she's not very nice. A lot of times why she's harsh in her critiques, though, is I started writing this one in high school, and so if you've seen Tiger and Bunny, you know that they're heroes who are technically working for different companies, and they're sponsored, and that's how they're paid. And they're also on TV. So it's a sort of similar thing for that. I really love the idea of the look of the sponsorships on the characters' costumes. That was cool. So it's kind of an extrapolation of that, except instead of working for different companies, they work more specifically for a heroics agency in a city that was notoriously, not too long ago, didn't actually have this structured system like that. It was vigilantes, of which multiple of the main characters were, including Marigold. And hero ranking is the other big thing I borrowed from Tiger and Bunny. Because of the way the system is, and because of her history as vigilante and specific traumas and things and failures she had, she is very specific on heroes need to be quality, and if you're useless as a hero, then you should be off the field. You can improve. She genuinely believes in improvement, or else she'd be a hypocrite. But even though you can improve, you owe it to others to be safe first. Like, better. If you're a liability on the field, get off the field. That's because she accidentally caused a bunch of people to die when she was trying to save their lives once, because she wasn't skilled enough to actually be in the situation she put herself in. And that incident causes the main villain in the series. It's just going to be a short series, an exploration of all that, so. 4, 5, 6. Once I actually get around to writing it. But the main villain does not hold any personal grudges against her. Even once he finds out who she is. He doesn't actually care about her specifically. He's very much led by his ideology. His ideology, which is strikingly similar to hers because they were born of the same event. Specifically in that the whole, if you're not good enough, get off field, except his response is, well, then you might as well, you do more by dying and not causing trouble than you do by being on the field, especially because he doesn't believe most can be convinced to stay off the field if they're a liability like that. And he's not exactly wrong on that front. It's just a matter of it's just a matter of people don't deserve to die either just because they're heroes who aren't very good at their jobs. Admittedly, it is well known that the whole system is corrupted. There's one character I like. He's not even going to be a main thing. He doesn't get, no one gets to know his real name because his power is charisma, and everyone likes him. They know he's a corrupt bastard. They know he's probably evil. They have no proof, but everyone likes him, man. They might hate the idea of him, but they can never hate him. Which makes it a nightmare to try and investigate him or figure anything out. Even all the main characters are like, he's great, I hate him, or I hate the idea of him, but he's personally great. Because it's just that much charisma. I don't know, I like the idea of exploring charisma as a power, not just as a, quality. really push that. Characters who are aware of it, but even then it doesn't matter. 5, 6. Oh, these stitches are gonna be so deformed, but that's... Oh well, I'll live with it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like my own characters, and Marigold's been a recently a character I've been thinking about. In part because I've just finished, not a couple weeks back, I finished Tiger and Bunny Season 2 Part 1. Finally got caught up with it. They want us to have something for Hugin Mugen. But no. I think it makes Ouroboros a really interesting organization, at least. 4, 5, 6. And hopefully they go more into exploring the social impact of Next and things like that. Also, going into Kotetsu and Antonio's backstories, and how they met in high school, that would be fun. Spoilers. There was a gang. Antonio had made bad life decisions. But it's okay. Just because it started off trying to beat each other up, doesn't mean they ended there. It's a good show, and I recommend anyone who's really into hero stuff go into it. Season 1 really handles its mystery well. And Season 2 isn't really about the mystery, but it's good. Make sure you watch the movie in between them, though, because that's very important to introducing a character. Ryan. Ryan's a gift. Well, no, don't roll. Please stop rolling. Just show me the top of the stitch, please. Oh, don't tell me you decided to pin down yourself down backwards. I might have made a mistake with this one, but oh well. We're fine. Just gotta flip the whole thing to start the next row. Oh. That's gonna be a very short row. Love that. Who knows, I might have enough yarn for the border in just this game. That would be very, very convenient for me. I don't know. At least this way I have more room to maneuver. Even if there's more weight it has to hold. Oh well. But yeah, next season's gonna be Ryan, or next half of the season's gonna be all about Ryan. And I recommend looking at the wiki if you have seen the second half of it. I spend so much time on wikis. Which, fair enough. I'm allowed to spend time on wikis. But, yeah. A couple other good shows this season for anime. There's probably many. I'm only watching a couple, I should clarify. One of them, I'm so frustrated with it. It's good, except it's got a lot of things I don't like in it. 6. But I'll live. I will live. Ruby Ice Queendom is fun. Weird, but fun. Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, adorable. Adorable and surprisingly violent, let me put it like that. And Isekai Oji-san has a plotline where they decide to become YouTubers. So take that as you will. I think it works, actually. It's not the route I was expecting it to go, I will say. All things considered, though, it's chill. Two, three, four, five. Shit. Occasionally I lose my stitches, which sucks. But it hasn't caused me massive problems yet. So we're just gonna let it be. At least my movement's smooth, even if it cramps up my fingers so badly. There, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't say I appreciate that part. There's too much air conditioning out there, and yet I decided, you know, I'm told, let's wear a tank top. Clearly, I make only sensible decisions, and I should be held up as a modicum, as a pillar of, I don't know, reason? Sure, we'll go with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, just let me count before I come up with more things to talk about, other than I should go back to Princess Bride. But that movie is so good, it doesn't need an explanation for why it's good. I just need more YouTubers to do video essays on bad family vloggers, because that's always fun. I like video essays about YouTubers and drama, because I'm a sucker for it. I always have been. It makes a good story. It would help if I didn't cover up some stitches when I counted. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, other thing I'm probably gonna go for soon. The Batman Wayne Family Adventures webcomic or webtoon. I've been meaning to read it for a while. I've had it on my radar since it came out, or actually before it came out. I know it's good. I've seen lots of panels, but I just haven't actually sat down and read a webtoon in a while. 4, 5. And all the Korean comic stuff I've been reading hasn't. So I've been reading Korean comics, but they're not not on webtoons. On others, and all of them are pseudo-medieval, pseudo-political dramas, and I love the pseudo-political part. But romance dramas, which I love, specifically the villainous genre. It's great. I got into it. Don't regret that. 4, 5. But it's not exactly the same thing. And the Wayne Family Adventures, different tone, but it's really good. I think, from what I've seen of it, it does really respect the original comic books. It was clearly done by someone who's a fan and part of the fandom, but isn't just catering to fandom stuff, it seems like. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not main continuity either, and it doesn't try to pretend it is. I like that. I've started the first one, and I'm only a couple panels in before I got distracted, because I was just pulling it up to have it up, because I have other things I'm reading currently. Specifically Danny Phantom DC Universe crossovers. Danny Phantom stuff's my bread and butter, let's be honest. But oh well. So specifically I was reading those, so I'm only a couple panels in, but I like how it puts Duke in the forefront. He's a well-established character, sure, but he's a newer one. And it's been a while since I've read Duke stuff. I don't read comic books super often. I should clarify. But the last, in general, I don't read them very often. When I do, I specifically just go for the runs I like a lot. But the last time I read something with more of a Duke focus, which I really enjoyed him in, was that it was all the way back with the We Are Robin stuff. So it's been a bit. Oops. Yeah, it's been a fair bit of time since I actually read something Duke-centric, but it makes sense because he's been in the Bat family for a while. He's not exactly, like, he's still a newer character. And I really like what he's a different type of Bat. He's clearly from an outsider's perspective while still being one of them. And frankly, the name Signal is so funny. I love the idea of a daylight hero for Gotham. So yeah, it's a lot of things I like in comics, which I appreciate. So I've been meaning to sit down and watch it or read it for a while. I just haven't gotten into it, which is many things in my life. I don't need to talk about how many YouTube videos I have pulled open because I haven't sat down and watched them yet. Or the fanfiction. Definitely don't need to talk about that. Ever. Most of at least a lot of what I have open right now is just because they're updates from my email, which I don't know if it's better or worse that I haven't actually read them. I just pulled them up so I could delete the email. Probably worse. But oh well, my bad habits are my own, and I'm allowed to do with them as I please. No. Let go. Are we good? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is clearly the right music to be playing while I do this stream. All the right intensity. It's totally not something I should just move off of my regular background shuffle for stream. My singular playlist of all copyright-free things. 4, 5. But to be fair, it's all copyright-free because I want to be able to upload my VODs to YouTube and not have problems. Which reminds me, I should go back to what's it called? Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga sometime soon. I'm just gonna have to turn off all in-game music. That should solve it. Sucks because that's a really good part of the experience. But Disney. So whatever. I'm not gonna try and fight that. I'll just have to deal with it. I've just been interested in other things right now. It wasn't even big when I was actually streaming it, so oh well if I'm even later to the actual class, you know? Ooh, I'm in pain. 2, 3. I think I pulled something earlier, but oh well, I'll live. At least I've been caffeinated today. That's always important. Come, okay. This is somewhat better. It would be better if I actually completed my stitches. And didn't split the yarn. Oh my god. That's a big habit I need to break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Where I was where I thought I was at least. I think because I went for a mesh pattern instead of an actual one, or instead of a solid one, it makes it even harder to see this. But oh well. I should actually look up what the hell a half double stitch is. Because as it might surprise you, it is not a single stitch, but I know that much, but I don't know what it actually is on its own. Which is, weird. I can imagine what it might be, but that doesn't actually tell me anything. I theoretically know it could be, but you know, that doesn't make me right. Though I often am, as you'll find. Totally, absolutely. Do not question that. Do not question me. I know what I'm talking about. And that is why I don't need a diaphragm. Actually, in fact, I could just be rid of it and I'd be good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to say I do less counting when I'm not streaming, but that's not true. Of like the actual rows, just making sure I actually crocheted the amount I thought I did, not the where I need to put the single stitch at. Single crochet, sorry. Probably annoy so many crocheters out there. Ah, well. It's not my intention, but whatever if I do, you know? Yeah, I knew that one would be weird. Damn it. And it's too big. It's almost like you have to ensure your stitches are the right size when you pull them through. But that couldn't be possibly it. No. You know what? I just want Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged to update. I feel like that's it. That's all I could ever want. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Okay, I need a taller chair. That's what this boils down to. I need a taller chair. But my chair could be taller, it's that my desk is short. Which is wildly inconvenient, actually. I'm a tall person. I'm too tall for my desk. Four, 5, 6. Is that my desk is short or that my camera is in the wrong place? It's both these things. The fact that I'm using a laptop webcam instead of a proper camera, well, that's on me. It's on me, and the fact that I honestly don't probably need better just yet. But also, if I do get better, I want it to be bought off of earnings from the stream itself. Which, as you might imagine, if you may have noticed, I don't get those super often, which is whatever, fair enough. I'm doing a just chatting stream where I crochet because I am days late for streaming. Actually, I just straight up skipped a stream is what it was. 1, 2, 3. So I feel like that says something about me. I really enjoy it. I need to do it more often. It'll be on a better schedule in September. I can say that much. Because it'll have to be. What that schedule is, who's to say? I can't. But it will be a schedule. I don't know why I let streaming consume so much of my day when it only takes so long. But that's how most things are in my life. Oh, I totally forgot I went to mention my karaoke night I went to the other day with friends. It was lovely. I was late, which sucks, but whatever. I enjoyed it. My inability to rap did not stop me from trying. Got a couple Ruby songs in, which is fun. Mostly because I have a friend who was the one who started watching it with me in middle school. These are my middle school friends, by the way, and yay, this will go like this. Yeah, I definitely need to do a really good border. Not a really good, but whatever. I know how I'm going to do the border. How many rows do I have left? That's our edge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rows left, I think. That is a weird way of counting, I understand. But if my thought process is right, we're good. No, no, no. Do not go in a chain. We're going to do another single crochet. Fascinating choice, I know. And then another single crochet for that, making our third. And 4. I have one friend who we never know what songs or general common media stuff or just everyday life skills she has. She's very talented. She's incredibly smart. She's so smart. I have no idea what the hell she knows or doesn't know. I don't know what her point, how she chooses things to work on. I have no idea what her focal points are. It's not the term. I was trying to use, it's the same term I didn't remember yesterday. Whatever. I don't know any of that about her, which makes karaoke really interesting because we never know what song she'll actually have. So there were a couple songs that were very surprised off of her and a lot of enthusiastic confusion about other songs. But hey, she went for it and I respect that. And I also killed my voice. Yesterday my throat was so sore. Today it's sore too, but it's better. But yeah, I couldn't talk for a good half a day. Thanks. Good to see you, Storm. Been a while. that I don't need. How have you been? What? Oh. 2. Good, I'm glad. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not making up for streams I didn't do so much as I'm pretty good. Skipping streams. Doing what I was skipping streams for on stream because I might as well consolidate things. That is the reason why I'm crocheting, other than I mentioned it and people thought it was funny. Which I agree. 5, 6. But yeah. I've been pretty good. Like I said, and I went to karaoke with my friends the other night, which is always a blast. We've only done it twice though. But we actually went at a good enough time to not only get discount for the night, but to actually be able to book a room. Because that place was surprisingly busy in spite, or maybe because of where it was in town. I don't know. I would say in spite personally, but who am I to say anything about the karaoke market? I don't know these things. Wasn't even in the city I'm from. 5, 6. Yeah, yeah. 2, 3, 4. All my friends have to live in different places than me, which sucks. Oh well, I live, however. Even if I'm going to be moving to a different state for a bit, well, back for when classes start, which is a real kicker. Especially because I couldn't do my summer class I wanted to. Oh well. Hopefully I'll be able to do that in the spring. If not, oh well. Was I taking it because of they were going to pay me out of a grant? Absolutely. I hold no shame in that. 2, 3. That does not change the fact that yeah, because they were gonna there was a grant for it and I was gonna do a whole thing and then oh no, it wasn't covered, which sucks, but oh well. Another time. I've been pretty good though, like I said, other than that. Distracted. Not doing things I'm supposed to be doing. Can I count to 7? This whole stream has been approved that no, I actually can't count to 7. Never mind. We counted to 7 that time. A success, I'm sure. 1, 2, 3. But I've just been vibing, to say the least. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forget what this yarn is called, but I know it has murder in the name. Hello. Oh, hello, both of you. To you again, yeah. Okay, I do remember you, Wolf. How have you been? And I'm so sorry, I don't remember what I'm supposed to call you. I know it starts with an L, though. 4. Oh, yeah. I should check, actually, how the chat looks on stream. Because I haven't done that. In fact, I didn't mess with any of the settings. I just kind of put it on stream. Hello. 1. Nope, that's wrong. That's wrong. We do not start another chain there. We go here and then flip it because we're at the end of the row. I hate how heavy this can get, but whatever. Oh dear, it does not look like chat's actually showing up on screen for either of you. That's inconvenient. Let me check what my settings are, because I figured during a just chatting stream, I really ought to have, chat. Okay. It says it's fine. It says it should be good. I don't know why it is not actually visible, which is a shame. A good fruit, I suppose. I made banana bread the other day. That was nice. Whatever. Well, okay. Now it's showing. Okay, maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Maybe it's just fading faster than I thought. Oh no, no, no. Don't pull out. Ah, damn, I stretched a stitch. These things happen. Actually, yeah. Relevantly, I made banana bread the other day. Relevantly? No, that's not the right word. Okay. Don't use the crochet hook. Don't lose the hook. That's important. That's step 1. Step 2 is actually crochet. Come on. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay. Don't. This chain wants to roll on me because of the way I'm holding it. Ah, damn, that's on me. But yeah. I had banana bread. It was good. I put too many chocolate chips in it, which is a shame, but the bread itself was quite good. I actually followed a recipe, you know, kind of mostly. When I cook or bake, I don't really follow recipes. I do for the technical aspects of it, but it's admittedly a lot of times when I cook, I have something I want to make, and I'm just looking at recipes for specific skills on how to get them done. In fact, a lot of things I realize when I do a lot of creative things, I have more of an end product in mind rather than a specific end product rather than oh, I found a pattern I like or a recipe I like that I want to make. Which is weird but interesting, I guess. It's important to be aware of how you think. It's important to not drop your hook. I didn't drop the hook, I just slipped the stitch off of it on accident. I haven't crocheted in years. I think the only thing I've ever actually crocheted was a very small scarf. Which says something about my skill level. And my patience, and how often I pay attention to things. Whatever. Embroidery streams are a potential. I'd have to figure out a proper setup for that, especially when I'm not in town. Or when I have my other setup. 2, 3. Oh, now that I think about it, my giant tapestry won't be able to be seen by stream at the other once I have it up at the other setup. Well, it's not for stream. It's for myself and my roommate to admire, because it was a gift from a friend, and it is a good anime. Now, if the yarn could... I get it. I need to pull the yarn out of the cake, whatever it happens. But if it could stop getting stuck on my headphone and my microphone cord. That would actually be ideal now that I think about it. Oh well. Come on. Thank you. No? I feel like the further I go, the less skilled I get. This is not the only thing where that has occurred. There are many things where the further I go, the worse at them I am. But the rows are shorter, so I have less to do. Yay, decreasing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna have to totally, other than unzombifying them, which was a accident. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes numbers don't register. Anyway, other than unzombifying my villagers in Minecraft, which I'm going to do because I accidentally zombified them. Whatever, I'm gonna flip my iron farm. Which is a pain. 4, 5. Ah well, I'll drop my villagers through the floor and then I don't know, I'll keep 2 of them on a boat so I can maneuver them for now, and then I'll 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make the spawning platform for the golems above them. And the kill chamber. No lava, especially in that case, though. Gonna need a new zombie, though. Which is infuriating. But it's better than my villagers running off of the edge of things. 'Cause boy, do they like to do that. 4, 5, 6. I probably won't make it so their room is smaller. I probably won't shrink the room I have them in. Also, root beer, good soda. I probably won't shrink the room in the bottom. I'll probably just expand the top more and make it so I have a way to walk around them in the bottom but still keep them indoors. Which may make them easier to herd when I do stupid things like accidentally let them free. We'll see. I can't tell you for sure. I've been thinking about that for a few days. I need to replace my turtle egg and probably put another hopper in my gold farm. And that'll just be the solution I go with, which is fine. Oh, damn it. That was a good chain, too. But I don't need it. Oh, well. So that'll be the gold farm. My very fancy, and I dug a pit gold farm. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Sorry, just a little focused in on this at the moment. But yeah, my very fancy gold farm. I actually have to plan out past, and it'll use a gradient for my big build. Also change where I was going to put it, because I realized with my ever-expanding bed platform, I shouldn't put it in the way of that. Make it accessible through that, yes. But in the way, no. We value these things. Kinda. Mostly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. No notification I need to respond to. I need to remember how to log into my Discord, though. My Viobit Discord is a little, well, no. I don't know if where I'm logged in on it is the problem. apparently what I thought was the password really, really isn't. They're a little tight. Sorry for knocking the mic. My stitches are a little tight, but they're fine. My yarn is right next to my microphone, which would probably explain some things about this stream and my gray setup. Nope, no, not that. I do not need my actively being in use thread mixed up and under my shawl. That only causes further issues. Let go. Thank you. I'm trying to navigate this with as many hands as I have available, which is less hands than one ought to have available in most situations. Oh well. I just say words sometimes. I really do, and I do not think about the meaning. Which is fine. 4, 5, 6. Now the real challenge this stream will be to go back and see how many times I say, oh, but it's fine, or oh, but that's whatever, in regards to the stream. I don't know. I'm not keeping track. I just know it's been more than usual. 1, 2, 3, 4. If nothing else, I do, like I said, giant Jujutsu Kaisen tapestry, though, so that's gonna be nice. I'm considering, and don't take this to mean any sort of commitment, because, like I said, only considering it. I don't even know the feasibility. Let alone haven't talked to my artist about it. I'm considering getting another rendition of the Circuit Board Dragon. Let me show you real quick of this. Another rendition of it done, because it's part of the stream whenever. It's obviously, as you saw, my transition. Still need a name though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm thinking of having that done up and printed out in a way as more of a background for my stream. But the way my webcam is set up, there's not much background you see at the moment. And so feasibly, I don't know how I'd do that, and also hanging it from the ceiling properly would have to be something that I'd have to figure out. But I kind of want to use that as like a background or something to highlight and emphasize the stream in some way. I'd have to, it's not a right now thing though, because I don't have the setup for it. Which is a weird thing to say. But I'd need it totally reposed to fit the screen better. And curl differently. Movement's important, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, I'm not at the end of the row. Not by a long shot. Oh! A shorter shot than I thought. I mean, that's not that many loops left in the row. Still, more than one. So we're fine. 3. Yeah, rewatch all of Randy Cunningham and Fred Ninja. Maybe I should watch Malcolm in the Middle again. I do that too much, though. That show was part of my childhood. Apparently, the first song I ever sang was the Malcolm in the Middle's theme song. It's a good show. It's better now that I'm older and understand more of it. Oh, I should talk about Randy Cunningham more. I will in a sec. But I rewatch that fairly often. So, do I really need to rewatch it again? And we're at the last one already. I don't know. Dewey became my favorite character recently. Though Reese is fun, and Francis is just a hot mess of a character. Actively causes all of his own problems, which is kind of respectable. He's not very great at getting out of them. Oh. Oh, wow. That is all I have of that whole row. I might be moving on to the border soon. That's fun. I can say I'm very happy with that. I was so good about not having hiccups. I would occasionally have them at about 7 o'clock every day. Roughly. Like, and once in that 6 to 7 range, I'd had 1 or 2. But they're coming back, and I understand their psychosomatic response. I understand they're likely a stress thing. They were awful in high school. I used to get hiccups so badly, just in fits, that I couldn't breathe. Which is rather inconvenient. Oh, I don't need that again. I really, really don't. And like, it stopped after a while. And I'm cool with that. I wish they would not come back and they would just, you know, stop again. It would be perfectly ideal for me if I never had to deal with hiccups again. 4, 5. And after that rather impassioned talk, let me have some water. I'm dehydrated. That's the conclusion I've come to. I'm getting lipstick everywhere. The trick I use to get lipstick off easily after stream is great, it's convenient, it's literally just put chapstick under it. Cheaper the chapstick, the better, actually. And it's not perfect, but it works decently well. But it means because it just keeps it from drying a little longer. But it means during stream, when I need to say drink water, it gets so much lipstick everywhere, even more so than just plain lipstick would. 3, 4, 5, 6. But I like my lipstick, I do. And the streaming is one of the rare times I actually get to wear it. Why wouldn't I take full advantage of the situation I'm in? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't even need to pull more. I just need it to not get stuck. Okay. Malcolm in the Middle was a good show, though. And only like 2 of them were actually good with people. Which says something. Reese had no friends at all, really. Which is kind of sad. Really sad. Weird thing to know. Now that I remember that show. I was reminded of it earlier. That's why this came up. But yeah, Randy Cunningham. Good show. I think I first watched it because I was looking at Secret Trio stuff. And it was coming out. Like, it was just at the start of when people were, oh, Secret Trio. I think season 1 had just come out. And season 2 was about to start. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, that's the last time I watched it. And I really did not like Howard. At all. Now I recognize, now he's actually a lot funnier. Or at least, even if I don't find him as most funny of characters, he's a lot more entertaining and I see his value in regards to the story way more. But I only liked parts of it the first time. Now I appreciate a lot more of it. I agree with the people who want more. I mean, one of the last lines of the show, it's not the last line, but one of the last lines of the show is, and there's just more villains to come. One of the first times we ever hear the creep talk, I think. I don't think it's the first time, but I'm not sure it might be. And it's just a warning, and then the show, it's not canceled, it was just never renewed. Don't we love, business lingo? Which does mean theoretically it could come back if Disney were even making shows of that style anymore, but they're not usually. Well, it's frustrating in part because especially because I know the creators had more in planned and stuff, and background stuff they wanted to explore and backstory things. Just in general, the whole Narisu 9 thing. Genuinely talked about. The fact, like, going back on this rewatch, I picked up a lot more of, in regards to, like, the extra villains they talked about. Things with a sorceress, the first ninja mentioning his brothers, who all died to stop the sorcerer. I wanted more First Ninja. Everyone wants more First Ninja. But I wanted more First Ninja. The fact that they chased the sorcerer from Japan to America, which is canon, that's how that happened. That's why it takes place in America. They chased him all the way there. But, like, 3, 4, 5. That is an interesting premise. And there was so much to it, and the magic in the background, and questions of, would Randy get to keep his memories? Probably not, but maybe. He's the ninja who defeated the sorcerer, after all. But then, wouldn't that make his... This is all from a meta sense. Wouldn't that make his memories the most valuable for the Nomicon? But then, would there even need to be a ninja after him? Like, that would have been a really interesting start of the third season, is him of having to give up the mask or not. And, like, we know there are more threats. But does anyone else? Like, would the Nomicon tell him not to or let him? I don't know. Would he ultimate lesson himself? I don't know these things. Does the sorceress have a good half like the sorcerer did? Honestly, I don't think so. At least not in the same way. But then I'd have to go look at her character design to see if she actually has the same belt he had. I don't know. If she did, is her good half also in the Shadow Realm? Which wouldn't make much sense considering she herself was banished there. What's it even called, the Shadow Realm? I couldn't tell you. I mean, it might have been. I watched this the other day and I remember nothing. Ah, well, that certainly says something about me. But, yeah, so her good half probably wasn't there, and therefore she would have fused back, and therefore just straight up died. She clearly, though, had to have known about the sorcerer's good half who was there. Was she the one who chained him up? Or did she recognize it for what it was, even? She might have just known of the man being chained there and not realize, oh, hey, that's personally relevant. Who's to say? I'm not. I swear, this should have more rows than it does. But it doesn't, and it's working out right. Maybe I just can't do math. Maybe I made a huge mistake. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait, no, no. That would be the center. Okay, I haven't made a huge mistake on that side. Don't think I made a huge mistake on this side. Oh. Might have done something bad. Let me, pull the... I don't care if it pulls out right now. Okay, so... Oh, no. Oh, no. Did I... I think I've skipped things. Oh, no. I think I'm gonna have to pull out a significant portion of this. Damn it. That explains why things weren't making sense, though. No. I think I'm gonna have to pull a lot of this out. Shit. Well, I think that's gonna indicate the end of stream for me, so let me pop this up and figure things out. Let me find someone to raid. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. What on screen right now, as I was mentioned before, the Surfboard Dragon. Surfboard Dragon is title, not name. It's done by the artist Roan. His information is, you scroll down, it's down below. Okay. I'm displeased, whatever. Surfboard Dragon needs a name, so if you have any suggestions, pop them in chat while you're here or scroll down. Also, my Twitter DM is down below, so you can also go there. I hope you've had a good stream today. I have, in spite of the mistakes. This is going to be Viobit sending you off, except for the fact that I have to wait for the raid to actually go through. Oh well, I might do stream later today or tomorrow. I am not sure. I will try. Anyway,